Okay, so for this video, this is a relatively simple way to stretch the hip flexors while encouraging the mind-body and brain-body connections to the extensors, the glutes, the glute max, as well as the core and the adductors. So we're going to try to get all of those together. So you're going to either need a relatively low bed or a couch for this. So you want to lie down on your back and anchor your ribs back to the surface to engage your abdominal and core muscles. That keeps you from arching your back too much because we're really trying to stretch something that pulls the back into an arch, which is these deep hip flexors. Trying to engage the core, the glutes here, and then pulling the thighs in a little bit, both of them, so you can tension into that core a little more, and also to stretch any tightness there and keep you from collapsing like so. You can also think about how this ties in with like a bridge motion to try to engage the gluteal muscles a little more and the butts and guts muscles essentially. So here we go. Line it back here. And scoot close to the edge. This also is a good reason to do it this way rather than just hanging the leg, is that you want to have a sense that you can support yourself, that you're not going to roll out of bed or off the couch. So I can ground down to my heel, and then anchor my ribs. I can use my other leg for support. I can keep it straight if I need to or want to, if that's more comfortable, but I still got to really work my core here. In this case, I'm getting a little bit of a cramp there, so I think it's better, at least for me, to do it this way. And I got to really work in here, and again, squeeze those inner thigh muscles in, and try to almost imagine lifting up into a bridge if you can, and trying to, breathe. Don't hold your breath. And make sure your head is supported as well. If I need to, I can bring it up. I can work my abdominal muscles here, bring it back down, squeeze, lift, like that. And then a progression, or at least, another way to work it is, again, this functional clamshell into a functional bridge. So my knees are out, my hips are wide, but I'm anchoring here. And as I engage my core more and my glutes, I'm gonna squeeze in with the inner thighs. So you do not need to touch. Imagine you're just squeezing something maybe about like yay thick, about a foot or maybe 8 inches at the least. So squeezing and lifting into my bridge, engaging my core, anchoring my ribs, even my arms I can squeeze and lift, tube of toothpaste kind of thing like that, okay? So that's a good way to work stretching, strengthening, and balancing all those muscle groups and restoring good range of motion and function.